Let's be honest for a second. Have you ever opened your bank app and thought, wait, I just got paid, so why does my account already look emotionally unstable? It's like your salary enters your account, looks around for a moment, panics, and immediately runs for the nearest exit. Poof, gone. Vanished like free food at a family gathering. But here's the truth most people never realize. The problem usually isn't how much money you make, it's that your money has no clear instructions. And when money has no instructions, it behaves like a tourist with no itinerary. It just wanders off and somehow ends up gone. So today, we're fixing that. In this video, you'll learn how to create a budget that actually works without complicated spreadsheets, without feeling like you're financially grounded by your own life, and without giving up the things you actually enjoy. Here's the reason most budgets fail. People try to build the perfect budget instead of a simple one. They open a spreadsheet, create 47 different spending categories, track every single coin, every coffee, every snack, every mysterious transaction labeled, I don't remember buying this. And after about 3 days, their brain quietly files a complaint and says, nope, I'm not doing this. Because budgeting shouldn't feel like doing taxes every single day. If your budget is complicated, you won't follow it. The best budget isn't the most detailed one. It's the one you can actually stick to. And today, we're going to build exactly that. Step 1 is simple. Before you build any budget, you need to know two numbers. Number 1, how much money actually comes in, your salary, side hustles, freelance work, any money that lands in your account. And number 2, where that money actually goes. And here's the interesting part. Most people wildly underestimate their spending. They think they spend about $200 eating out, when the real number is closer to $600. Because spending rarely feels big in the moment. It's coffee here, snacks there, a quick late-night food delivery, and suddenly, your wallet is quietly funding a small restaurant empire. So before building any budget, spend one full week tracking your spending, not to judge yourself, not to feel guilty, just to see the truth. Because a budget built on fantasy numbers will fail every single time. Now let's build one of the simplest budgeting systems in the world. It's called the 50/30/20 rule. And the beauty of this rule is that you don't need complicated spreadsheets, finance degrees, or 47 different spending categories. You only need 3 buckets. Here's how it works. First, 50% of your income goes to needs. These are the things you must pay to keep life running. Your rent or housing, groceries and basic food, transportation to get to work, and utilities like electricity, water, and internet. These are the non-negotiables. Next, 30% goes to wants, the things that make life enjoyable. Eating out at restaurants, entertainment, shopping, streaming subscriptions you swore you'd cancel, but somehow never do. And finally, the last 20% goes to your future. This is where real financial progress begins. Savings, investments, and your emergency fund. The reason this rule works is simple. Instead of tracking 40 tiny categories every day, you only manage 3 big ones. And when a system is simple, you actually stick to it. And consistency is where real wealth starts to grow. Now here's the secret that makes a budget actually work. Every single dollar must have a job. Think of your money like employees in a company. If you hire a team of workers, but give them no tasks, no schedule, no responsibilities, what happens? They sit around, they waste time, they create chaos. Your money behaves the exact same way. When money enters your account without instructions, it starts wandering. A coffee here, a random online order there, a late night food delivery you barely remember ordering, and suddenly your paycheck disappears like it was never there. But when you assign every dollar a role, everything changes. The moment you receive your income, give every dollar clear instructions. This part pays the rent. This part buys food. This part goes to savings. This part builds investments. And yes, this part is for fun. Now your money isn't wandering anymore. It has a mission. And money with a mission is much harder to waste. Here's something smart people do with their money. They remove decision making from budgeting, because the more decisions you have to make every month, the easier it becomes to make bad ones. Think about it. It's the end of the month. You're tired. You open your banking app, and suddenly you have to decide, should I save this money or maybe treat myself just this once? And somehow, just this once keeps happening every month. That's why smart people don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Instead of manually moving money around every time they get paid, they automate everything. The moment their salary arrives, a portion automatically moves to savings. Another portion goes straight to investments. Another portion covers bills. No thinking, no debating, no temptation. The system quietly handles everything in the background, and before you even realize it, your savings start growing, your bills are always paid, and your financial life becomes surprisingly calm. Because when your money moves automatically, saving stops feeling like hard work and starts feeling effortless. It's like putting your finances on autopilot. Here's a mistake many people make when creating a budget. They design a plan that removes all joy from life. No eating out, no entertainment, no fun spending. Everything becomes strict. And at first, it feels responsible. You feel disciplined, like you're finally in control. But that motivation usually lasts about 3 days, because eventually your brain gets tired of feeling restricted. And when that happens, it pushes back. Suddenly, you're ordering expensive food at midnight, buying things you didn't plan for, and the entire budget falls apart. A good budget doesn't remove fun, it plans for it. Because a sustainable budget isn't about punishment, it's about balance. So, yes, save money. Yes, invest money. But also allow yourself to enjoy a little of it. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down. Medical bills appear out of nowhere. Unexpected expenses show up when you least expect them. And without a financial safety net, these moments can completely destroy your budget. One surprise expense can force you to use credit cards, take loans, or dip into money meant for something else. That's why every solid budget includes something called an emergency fund. An emergency fund is simply money set aside for life's unexpected problems. Your goal should be to save 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. That way, if something goes wrong, you have time to recover without panic. Think of it like financial armor. You hope you never need it, but when life throws surprises your way, you'll be very glad it's there. The real secret to budgeting is not perfection, it's consistency. You don't need the perfect spreadsheet or the perfect financial plan. What matters is showing up and managing your money again and again. A small, simple budget that you follow for years will always outperform a perfect budget that you abandon after 1 month. Because wealth is rarely built through one big decision. It grows through repetition. Month after month, year after year. Small, smart choices with money slowly stack on top of each other. Until one day, that consistency turns into massive financial progress. At the end of the day, budgeting isn't about restricting your life. It's about taking control of it. Because when you control your money, You control your future, and that is a powerful place to be. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more simple strategies to build wealth and take control of your financial future. And remember, your financial life doesn't change overnight, but the decision to start can change everything.